What's going on, everybody? It's Jamie and welcome to the channel Thiftonfire. Today's mostly going to be an order pull video, what sold for me recently on eBay and Poshmark. We're also going to just touch on here in the intro about Canada Post. Okay, so the strike is technically on hold or over. It depends how you look at it. It looks like the government has stepped in and, Canada Post is going to be opening tomorrow morning. So this is being filmed currently Monday on the 16th. Okay, so the 17th it'll be open for business, but I don't think you can drop packages off or do any new business till Thursday later on in the week. But mail will start moving. They will be open in the office, but like I said, I don't think they're going to be accepting any new packages until Thursday. But that means, middle of the week this week, you'll see my Poshmark orders go out, okay? So, like, my Poshmark US stuff has obviously been going out because it's going with my cross-border shipper to the US, but I've had all this Poshmark Canada stuff that I sold, a handful anyway. I'm going to say maybe around 10 items that have just been sitting here. I had to cancel one item last week because somebody wasn't willing to wait anymore. I don't blame them. But we'll get all those orders out middle of the week here. I've already made some more sales today, so we're going to have more orders to pull. I figured it'd be a slower week just because with Christmas coming up, we're kind of at the point where, people, if you're expecting it for Christmas, you're probably not buying it online now, especially in Canada. But yeah, it's going to be a slower week overall, but with all these Poshmark orders now being able to go out, we'll be able to pull those later on this week. Okay, let's get into the video. We sold a golf travel bag on eBay. Actually, for the second time. I'll show you this was a return in a minute. $55 I had it listed for. I accepted an offer of, I think $44. I'll throw it up on screen. So here it is right here. It was sold on Poshmark. It says, unclaimed, return to sender. So there must have been something wrong with their address. This wound up getting back to Stallion Express to my P.O. box. I had to pay, I think it was like $6 to get it back. I only paid initially, I think, $5.40 for this at Goodwill. So I'm into this now, maybe $11 Canadian. And we flipped it again now for $44. So returns aren't the end of the world. It makes it a lot easier getting stuff back from the US with Stallion because, return shipping for me on this, Poshmark paid the return to get it back to my P.O. box. Not only did I had to pay $6 to get it back to myself, it's a lot different if you're trying to buy return shipping from the States in a different way. So this one's still going to work out okay. Let's get it out. We sold a slot car on eBay, and I think this is my last one. It's a Corvette, and it should be over here in the Waterloo. I took a best offer actually of $30 and change. Had it listed for $34 US, and I think the same thing. I think this came from a set. I think I mentioned this about the train set I had. It came from a set. I didn't wind up selling this set. I wound up just taking the cars. And I think with this one, I might have sold the triggers and stuff and the launch pad, or the launch part of it with the like the main part where the triggers, the station. I don't know, what is that part called? Somebody tell me in the comments exactly what that part's called, because I can't think at the moment. Regardless, this guy, we got $30. I just sold the cars. As you can see, I don't have any left in here. That's where all just the slot cars were. But $30 for this one. I think I paid like $10 for the set. Sold, the two cards I had separately for good money. In this particular set, I sold the triggers and whatever the little home base station is separately. So I think we did pretty good. We didn't sell the whole set on this one, but still getting a pretty good sale on eBay. We sold a cassette on eBay, Nirvana in Utero. Pretty sure this one came from the big bulk cassette. There was no buy cost. My aunt just gave it to me, the big bulk cassette lot that I got. I also got a copy of this in the summer in a garage sale pickup where I picked up a whole bunch in a case. But regardless if this was free or 50 cents, I don't know. It still did sell for $24 USD. It's right here. It's still a great album that holds up. Let's get this guy out. Sold a hockey card on eBay. This one is a private signing of, I think, Dustin Bufferin, that's not how it looks, but that's how I hear people pronounce it. As I'm watching just a couple clips to try to figure out who he is exactly.
Moving around, line A, standing here, the shot from Buffalo gets through, and the game's first goal.
Buffalin? I don't know. I have no idea how to pronounce this name. But anyway, listed it for $14.99 USD. Should be in here. Accepted an offer of, it's right there. Accepted an offer of $11 plus shipping. On these guys right now, shipping is going to be $5 USD. After the Canada Post strike, I might move some of these guys to Canada, eBay.ca, and put free shipping on some of these ones. But we'll see how it goes. Right now, $5 USD for shipping, and I'm getting $11 for this guy. Not too bad. Sold a video game on eBay. This came from a garage sale buy this summer. Naruto, I think that's how you pronounce that. Yeah, somebody out there will correct me, I'm sure. This person asked for extra photos of the case, which can be a red flag once in a while, but you can't not ship an item because somebody says, can you take more photos of the case? I don't know if they were what they were looking for to make sure maybe that it was just an authentic PlayStation case, but yeah, the game is in good condition, the disc is in good condition. $10 USD on this one. Let's get it out. So the New York Yankees Majestic Derek Jeter jersey, okay? This did come from the jersey buy when I got all the soccer jerseys, a few hockey jerseys, I think. And it is the same guy that I got the hockey cards, the pucks from, the baseballs. Essentially, it took me a while, but I bought out the majority of his collection. I think I paid about $20 Canadian for this jersey right here. It is an older Majestic. It does say made in the USA in the tag, which is a good thing for sure. I got $39.99 USD for this one, which is about $56 Canadian, roughly. Pretty happy about that. The size on this one is a little bit iffy. I think it's size medium. Well, size, yeah, medium, right? Yeah, medium. Wish for a bigger size, maybe get a little bit more money, faster sale, but still happy with this Yankees jersey out the door. Another eBay sale. We sold Need for Speed Underground for the PS2. I had it listed for $12.95 USD, accepted a best offer of like $11 and change. I'm sure it came from, I was sending out 10% off offers yesterday. It's got to be right in front of me. Yeah, it's right here. I'm sure it came from that because it's an odd number. I normally send out, if I was just going to send an offer, it'd be an even number. A lot of times I'll get offers from people for even numbers. But when you do send off like 5, 10, 15, 25, 30% off offers, it's going to do the math for you. And you're going to wind up with like oddball numbers like that. But yeah, happy with this one. It would have came from a bulk buy for sure. And we're going to get this guy out. We sold a hockey card on eBay. It's an Upper Deck rookie card. It is Upper Deck Artifacts, Nick Robertson rookie card. I'll show you what's special about this one and why I got $80 USD, because typically these cards are like, you can look them up, they're really low. They're anywhere from like $1 to $8 depending on the variant. This one though is a little bit unique. There are other rookie cards that have different numbers. Mine is 4 of 5, if you can see that. And there's actually, when I looked them up, I couldn't find one. Even on Terapeak, I couldn't find one. I didn't go past eBay to look up cards because I'm just basically using eBay sold comps to figure out how much I think I can get for them. But I looked up similar ones and I thought, $80 USD seemed pretty reasonable. It could be not enough money, I don't really know, because I don't have anything to base it off of. But there's only 5 of these in existence, which makes it worth more money than just a regular rookie auto, right? So yeah, $80 USD, 113 Canadian. This guy, we're gonna get him out. We sold another hockey card. This one is Danny Healy, and I'm like, what happened to Danny Healy? So I looked to YouTube and I found
Heat Daddy, Danny All-Star Healy, 50 in 07. Danny Healy is perhaps one of the biggest rise and fall stories in NHL history.
Yeah, I kind of remember this guy, but at the same time, like I said, I'm not a huge hockey fan. But I was surprised the auto wasn't worth as much money. This one, like I said, $9.99 is what we got for it. Danny Healy. And you're right here. I have a ton of these cards in this price range, okay? Like $10 US, $15, right? I'd be crazy not to list them. Obviously, I want to sell the $100 cards, but why would you just leave this laying there? I've got lots of cards that aren't worth listing to, that are just a few dollars that maybe I'll have to revisit and look at maybe opening a second eBay store and doing a bunch of cards with free shipping so I don't hurt my actual store by doing like free shipping on a bunch of stuff. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. Regardless, here's a nice example of a $10 US card, 15 Canadian, that I'm very happy to sell. Poshmark.com order. Now, I just found this at Goodwill last week. It's a little risque, I guess. It's Indian Outlaws, okay? So vintage 90s Indian Outlaws, that's what it says on the shirt. All over print, Native American, single stitch, grunge-esque t-shirt. It is all over print, double-sided. You can see the back side is right there. Looks a lot like the front. It's a cool shirt, I gotta tell you. The tag is really weird. It just says tag, made in the USA. It's in a bag, so that's why I'm showing you on the screen here. In this bin right here, I paid my regular Goodwill price, which was, it's like $4.79 or some weird number. It's right on top because I just listed it. I did list this for about $55 US. There's like another one listed kind of high. So I got a good offer. $40 is a pretty good offer for this shirt, to be honest. So I took it right away. You know, that's a pretty good discount for something I just listed. But you know, in my past experience, when you get an offer you're okay with and you don't take it, sometimes you wait a really long time to get another good one. So 40 bucks in this one, very happy with it. Sold a throw blanket on Poshmark.com. Now I accepted an offer of $25 and I did that because it's on Poshmark. Buyer pays shipping, I don't have to worry. But blankets can get a little bit heavy, but it'll be under 5 pounds for sure. This one will be anyway. I had to look to see what I had to list it for. It was still listed on eBay in Canadian, so I haven't even moved this one to .com. Had it listed for 37 Canadian. So I must have been at like around $30 roughly. I think maybe 29 or 28, something like that on Poshmark.com. But it's right here. I did take this bin down. It's a little heavy because it's all blankets. And I didn't want to make a mess of this because a lot of stuff is folded up in here. But here it is right here. I would have picked this up at my local Goodwill, I'm pretty sure. For typically it's like $5 to $6 usually for blankets like this. I don't pick them up very often anymore. Every once in a while I will if it's a really cool one, but you know, for a while I was looking for them. They do sell over time. They just take a really long time to sell. But yeah, still happy with this one. Let's get it out of here. We sold a basketball jersey on Poshmark.com. So $29 USD in this one. Harlem Globetrotters Bull. Okay. Who is that? I don't know. He's obviously one of the Globetrotters. I haven't followed this since I was a kid, which was a long time ago. And obviously it's not the same players, but it's still the same idea. I think since 1926. It's on the official tag as well. Yeah, pretty happy with this. I think I got this from one of my buddies who goes to the bins, and I did this in a jersey haul. Took a while to sell this one because it's obviously you need the right person to buy this, but still not too bad. $29 USD. Let's pull another round of orders and another baseball card here. This might be the first actual baseball card. Mike Yuzensky, I think that's how you pronounce this guy's name. $19.99 USD. It's an autograph and it's a clear card. It's kind of cool. Some of these cards surprise me how much they're not worth, and then other ones surprise me how much they are worth. So it's a bit of a learning experience for me. It's a bit of a curve to it, as I'm not super familiar with some of them. You know, this one looks really cool, and I'm like, oh yeah, this one's got to be worth a ton of money, but it just isn't, you know. We're going to get this guy in a little mailer. We're going to get him out. Happy with the sale. Another eBay sale and another pair of Johnson & Murphy boots. You know, we sold the one and now it seems like the rest are going to follow suit. Had them listed for $65. They're men's size 8.5. I accepted an offer of $60. I did have to find these ones just because when I looked quickly, I couldn't find a size on there, but then I looked after on the lid and it was 8.5 on the box like this. And we double checked, size 8.5, these are definitely the right ones. All right, so perfect. Paid about 25 bucks, something like that for these Canadian. Hopefully we can pick up some more. Like I said, that actual store I got them from, the liquidation store, is unfortunately now closed, but hopefully we can still buy stuff from this guy as he is local. But anyway, happy with this one. Let's get this guy out. We sold a Disney collectible mug. Is this Disney Parks? I guess we'll see here in a second. It is a Mary Poppins parrot head mug, okay. Had it listed for $29.95. It did wind up selling on a best offer for $25 USD. So it's just Disney. Must be Disney store, actually. It is a cool one, though. I actually wound up getting... I got this from... I think they're still a viewer of the channel. I don't really like to give out people's personal information, but if you guys seen her on the channel before, it was in a garage sale from this. I think this past summer, I did not buy this G.I. Joe jet from her, and then I went back and I picked it up. I paid up for it a little bit, and then it sold for like really good money. I think a couple $100. Same lady, but I went there and bought some stuff from her privately. This was one of them. I don't remember what I paid for this. She told me it was really good. I think I paid up a little bit, so I'm making a few bucks on this. Nothing crazy. It is a really cool mug. You know, I would just keep it and throw pens and stuff in it, but I can't. I've got a lot of mugs I already do that with. So anyway, $25 USD on this one. Let's get it out. Sold a pair of Skechers on eBay. I accepted an offer up, I think, like, I'll throw up on screen, but I think it was about $26. Had them listed for $29.99. They're very colorful. I picked these up at Salvation Army, my local Salvation Army, for I think about $6.25, something like that. So not too bad to get about, you know, $26 US for these. You know, they're in use used condition, but they're in very nice condition, lots of life left. They did ask for an extra photo of just the insoles right here, so I sent them a nice photo of for they can see the back of the shoe inside. I don't always take a photo of the inside of the shoe, always the bottom and all around, but you know, some people like to replace the insoles on these ones. These ones are supposed to be memory foam, so I'm sure they just wanted to make sure they weren't all beat up inside or anything like that, but they're not really great condition. Happy with the sale. Another hockey card sale. This one I just got done watching some highlights. Nick Suzuki, my apologies there. Right here, I put this one up for auction for $100 USD. I let it run. I only got 2 bids. Lots of watchers. I was kind of hoping that it exploded at the end, and I got some good money. I still got some good money, in my opinion, on this card. $107 USD, which is $153 Canadian, okay? The reason why this one is worth a little bit more, and I couldn't find an exact one to go against or to price it off of, it's 4 of 10, so there's not a lot of this card. I was hoping to get into a little bit of a bidding war. That didn't happen, but I obviously started the auction off at $100 because that was what I was willing to do. You know, I was willing to take $100 on that. That was fine. So we're going to get this guy in a little mailer, and we're going to get him out. Poshmark.com order, and I just deleted the footage, but I'm just going to show you back there, that box on the very top. I just packed this hat. It's an XFL hat. I accidentally deleted the footage, like I said. I just noticed I did, so I'll re-record this footage. So we sold this XFL hat, $27 USD. Drew Pearson is the brand. I don't know much about it, honestly. This hat's got a few little condition issues, but it's pretty cool. I think Vince McMahon or WWE or somebody, or I thought they tried to bring XFL back again, and maybe it failed, or maybe it's good now. I don't know. This is an older one though. XFL hat, $27 USD. Already shipped out. It's back there. Let's pull the next order. Another Poshmark order, and we sold a pair of Nike Dry Fit shorts, size large. Okay, they're just basically gym shorts. Accepted an offer of $15 USD. I had them listed for about $20. They're just right here. I pulled them out of the LPS. I also dropped my GoPro, broke this completely off, so I'm gonna have to get a new clip for the bottom here. It doesn't really matter. I mostly just hold it in my hand this time of year around, or this time of year. I only ever use this clip when we're doing garage sale videos, so for now it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, let's try not to break stuff around here. That'd be a good idea. Anyway, $15. Pick these up at the bin, so I do not much into them. Would I pick them up again? Probably, because they don't take up very much space, and they do sell eventually. Yeah. Anyway, let's get these guys out. Poshmark.com order, and it's our first pair of these. Is it shoes? Okay. $38 USD is what I accepted on this. When you remove fees, that's about $30 USD that I'm actually making on these particular ones. Okay. When you break that down back to Canadian, that's about $42 right now I'm making on these shoes. I was a little concerned about these. I'm happy these ones sold. We'll go grab them. They still have these at Costco, and they're selling them at Costco in Canada, and they're selling them at around the same price I'm trying to sell them at. So I may have to wait for a while for these to sell. Fortunately, potentially in the US, they're not selling these anymore, so I might start to sell some of these. These are a nice, brand new condition, obviously. I only paid $20 Canadian for these, so I'm still doing a double up. You know, by the time I remove fees and everything, I'm still $20. Let's take a look here. So this is what I'd make after fees on Poshmark. So I make $42.70. So I'm making just over double. You know, I have to pay taxes on that and whatever on my income. But as far as profit, you know, I'm still doubling up on these shoes. Just getting ready to pack up for the day, and we made a big sale, so we might as well ship it. Carnival Games for the DS, $6 USD, which is about $8 and change Canadian. This is just basically my bare minimum for a sale here. I don't list anything too much below that. Currently, anyway, you never know how things go. You might start listing cheaper stuff if there's better shipping options, but I'm charging $5 USD for this one on shipping. So the shipping costs just about as much as the game. I'm charging $6 for the game, $5 USD for shipping. It's $11 all in. Free shipping if you think about it that way. USD, obviously. Anyway, we're gonna get this guy in a little poly mailer, and we're gonna get him out. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you do like videos like this, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing for more content, and we'll see you guys soon.